Welcome to the ALH Properties YouTube channel. Hi everyone, I'm Nazir from ALH Properties. Today we'll talk about Eltiera Views by Ellington Properties. But before we get into the full video, make sure to like and subscribe to see more videos like this. So Eltiera Views by Ellington Properties. You might be wondering, what makes this project so special? Well, the first two towers sold out completely. The demand from investors and end users was so huge that Ellington decided to launch a third tower. And here's the best part. We at ALH Properties have secured an entire floor in Tower 1 just for our clients. So if you thought you missed out on Eltiera Views, don't worry. You still have a chance to get in. Before we look at the available units, let's go over the project highlights and why everyone is trying to buy here. Let's start with the most important part, which is location. When investing in Dubai real estate, location is everything. Eltiera Views is located in Jumeirah Islands, more precisely, right in Jumeirah Heights, directly across from JLT, placing you in the center of modern Dubai. Whether you're commuting to work, or catching a flight, or heading out for leisure, Eltiera Views offers rapid access to Dubai's most sought-after landmarks. It's 4 minutes away to DMCC metro station, which is the red line. It's 7 minutes away from Sheikh Zayed Road, and it's only 8 minutes to Dubai Marina and the beach of JBR. 10 minutes to Dubai Eye, and 12 minutes to Nakhil Mall. 25 minutes to Al Maktoum International Airport. Eltiera Views is a large-scale master development by Ellington Properties. 4 sleek residential towers, each ground floor plus 3 podiums plus 26 floors, and they have exactly 1,180 residential units across the 4 towers. 676 1 bedrooms, 396 2 bedrooms, 104 3 bedrooms, and 4 exclusive 4 bedrooms. What makes this different from a standalone tower is the interconnected podium. All 4 towers are linked by a massive landscape deck, with retail, restaurants, and daily conveniences right at your doorstep. The gym alone tells you what Ellington is going for here. 10,000 square feet, their largest to date, with direct views over Jumeirah Islands. Add to infinity pools, hydrotherapy spa suites, paddle tennis courts, co-working lounges, a private cinema, and dedicated family zones. This is a full lifestyle development, not just a residential tower. Let's talk about the pros and the developer's track record. Ellington commands the highest rentals in every community they enter. In Dubai Hills Estate, an Ellington House 3-bedroom apartment is currently renting for 350,000 dirhams, more than a 3-bedroom villa in the same community at 280,000 dirhams. In Shobha Highland 1, the 2 highest renting projects are both from Ellington. The premium is real and it's consistent. Coming to exclusive location, Jumeirah Islands is an ultra-low density sanctuary of multi-million dirham villas. Apartment supply here is virtually non-existent. Eltiera Views is a rare entry point into the community at an apartment price point, resort-style living inside one of Dubai's most prestigious villa neighborhoods. The JLT supply pipeline is actually a pro. JLT has around 70,000 existing apartments. Yes, there's a new supply coming. But here's the reality. Those 70,000 units are over 10 years old. The community has been starved of fresh, high-quality product. Corporate executives from DMCC and the surrounding tech and media companies are actively looking for something new. Eltiera sits outside JLT proper in Jumeirah Heights, which means it captures that demand without competing directly with JLT's aging stock. Now, let's look at price comparison. To properly understand the pricing, you need to compare Eltiera against the 2 most relevant luxury benchmarks in the area, SO Uptown and Banyan Tree residences. Both SO Uptown and Banyan Tree are positioned around the 2 million dirham mark for a 1-bedroom. These are branded hotel-quality residences with strong facilities. So, why would someone pay a comparable premium for Ellington? Well, because Eltiera Views sit on Jumeirah Island with a full unblocked villa view. It's a 4-tower interconnected podium with retail at your doorstep, and it has a 10,000 square foot gym that neither of those projects can match. It is a pure lifestyle play in a location that is zero comparable new product. At around 2,600 dirham per square foot, Eltiera carries a 36 premium over Upper House in JLT, which has been transacting around 1,900 dirhams per square foot. I'll address that gap directly in the cons section, but first, the rental picture. Moving on to rental ROI, SO Uptown 1-bedrooms are currently listing between 150,000 dirhams and 2,000 dirhams per year. That's your comparable benchmark. Even if it rents in the area, don't move from today's levels, a well-positioned 1-bedroom Eltiera Views is targeting a net rental yield of around 6%. In Dubai, you typically get high yield or high capital appreciation. Rarely both. Eltiera Views, given the location, the developer, and the zero comparable supply on Jumeirah Islands, is one of the few projects where the case for both exists simultaneously. Talking about capital appreciation, prime, Zero supply locations with strong corporate tenant demand don't reprice downwards. They hold, and when the cycle turns, they outperform. Eltiera Views sits on land that cannot be replicated, surrounded by villa communities, no room for competing towers, no land left to develop. That scarcity is your capital appreciation story. Now the real risk. Eltiera versus Upper House. Let me be direct about the main objection you'll have, and you should have it. Upper House in JLT is a strong project. Ellington again, same developer. Comparable build quality. It's transacting at around 1,900 dirham per square foot versus Eltiera's 2,006 dirham per square foot. There's a 36% price gap. And Upper House hands over in 2027 and 2028, 2 years earlier than Ellington's Q4 2029. So the question is, why pay more and wait longer? The answer comes down to what you're buying. Upper House sits inside JLT, a community with 8,500 new apartments coming between 2026 and 2030. Seven City alone is delivering 2,600 units in 2027. That supply hits the same rental pool your Upper House competes in. Eltiera Views sits in Jumeirah Islands. No new supply, no competing towers, no land to build on. You're buying into a permanently supply-constrained location. The 36% price premium is the cost of that scarcity. And for the right investor, that scarcity is exactly the point. Your capital is locked under Q4 2029. That's a real risk, and I wouldn't dress it up. But you're investing with a 5 to 7 year horizon. The handover timeline is a feature, not a bug. You're buying time in the payment plan while the market clarifies and receiving a brand new unit in a location that cannot be replicated. This allocation is exclusively available through ALH Properties. If you're interested in Eltiera Views, use the link in the description to get in touch with me and tell me your preferred unit type, and I'll walk you through the latest pricing, available offers, and payment plan options. I'm Nazir, your property consultant here at ALH Properties. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. We'll be covering all the major UAE property launches, market insights, and investment opportunities right here on this channel.